children, this is Auntie Marianah, and today I'm going to read you a couple of stories from the book African Animals, Rhymes and Recipes, written by Tracy Going. Yes, you heard right. At the end of the story, there's a recipe which you can ask your parents to help you with. Our first one is A for Africa, the land of kings, queens and tribal chiefs, a place of ancestors and mystical beliefs, a land of oil, diamonds and plenty of gold, a history of civilization, both young and old. It is the cradle of the origin of humankind, the second largest continent you will find, full of great riches and yet so very poor. It's about music, dreams and great allure, with majestic pyramids to the far, far north, where willowy camels stroll back and forth. Over rock-strewn plains and rolling dunes, the Nile River whispers soft, gentle tunes. Further south, the Congo River basin lies, a bright sight of skies filled with butterflies, home to ancient tribes and many a beast, of which the king of the jungle is the least. From the Sahara Desert to the Serengeti, wide open plains and wilderness so pretty, thousands of animals trying to stay alive, because it is home of the feared Big Five. From darkening dusk to delightful dawn, the pulse from the heart cannot be torn. So many truths and stories gone untold, a magical animal kingdom we now unfold. And now for Africa, apple donuts. And it's a no-bake recipe. You will need 3 green or red apples, 2 cups of water and the juice of a lemon, peanut butter and optionally honey. I always love to have honey, and also cocoa powder. You'll also need some sprinkles of your choice. You can either have chopped nuts or seeds, or you can have the rainbow sprinkles, or hundreds and thousands as we call them, or your chocolate sprinkles. You can then start off by cutting your apples into 10 centimeter slices across the apple. Then cut small circles out in your apple centers. Soak your apple rings in lemon and water juice for 10 minutes and pat dry well. Your peanut butter and your honey and your cocoa powder you can mix until smooth and spread it over each apple slice. Then you add your toppings and it's as easy as that. Now you can just enjoy. Next up is B. B is for big, burly, bold, brazen buffalo, treading where many others fear to go. Usually quite placid, meek and so mild. If cornered or wounded, they get wild. That is when they stampede as a herd. Oh, what a deafening noise to be heard. They snort and charge, so dangerous. In a group they feel quite adventurous. The strongest bull leads the big pack, and the weaker ones follow at the back. It's an ongoing fight to stay in the front, because no one wants to be the runt. They lie in the shade in the heat of day, and eat and grunt the long night away. They drink lots of water to feel better. Time now to make buffalo bruschetta. And your buffalo bruschetta is a snack which will have you charging through the rest of the day. You will need your tools, a bread knife, frying pan, chopping board and plates, and then your ingredients: 8 slices of bread, about 1 centimeter thick, cut from a crusty loaf, 2 cloves of fresh garlic, 4 ripe tomatoes, roughly chopped, 8 slices of mozzarella cheese, salt and pepper, and olive oil. Now, how to make it? You put a little olive oil into a hot pan. This pan must not be too hot, as it will burn the bread. Lightly toast it until golden brown. Then rub the bread with the garlic to give the toast a light garlic flavor. Put a slice of mozzarella cheese onto each piece of bread. Roughly chop the tomatoes and put them onto the toast slices. Season with salt and pepper and drizzle with a little more olive oil, and you have some yummy, yummy buffalo bruschetta. Now C is for completely crazy, cranky crocodile, a so very advanced and prehistoric reptile. It's lived years of time and seen many wars and dates all the way back to the dinosaurs. They are so very good at their snappy hunt as they tuck webbed feet behind their front, swimming so fast, making very quick turns, catching their prey which just never learns. For crocodiles, it is a day of great fun, waiting for their prey out in the blazing sun. They rush out to strike and then do attack with a sudden rush and very mighty whack. They start so terribly cute, itsy bitsy and small, growing to be 6 meters large, big and tall. Beware of crocodiles, you might be lunch. Oh yes, we now enjoy the Crocodile Crunch. And for the Crocodile Crunch, and these cookies will get your jaws crunching just like a crocodile, you need a measuring cup, a medium pot, a wooden spoon, a baking tray. And your ingredients are 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of butter, 1/4 cup of cocoa, 1/2 cup of golden syrup, and 2.5 cups of cornflakes. How to make it? Put the sugar, butter and cocoa in a pot and melt together on a low heat. Add the syrup, but be careful not to boil the mixture. Mustn't come to the boil, so don't make your plate too hot. When melted and all mixed together, remove from the heat and cool slightly. Add the cornflakes and gently fold in with a wooden spoon. And when the cornflakes are thoroughly coated with the chocolate mixture, spoon into small piles on a baking tray and leave to set. Once it's set, you can cut it into blocks and enjoy. Now, if you weren't able to write down the recipes, then you can contact me on WhatsApp on 083 657 0113. I repeat the number for you, 083 657 0113, and I will send you a copy. Have lots of fun and remember, get your parents to help you. Until next time, when I give you some more African animal rhymes and recipes.
These stories are read by Marianah Lourens with permission from the book African Animals, Rhymes and Recipes, written by Tracy Going and published by Penguin Books. A percentage of the proceeds from the sale of this book goes to Child Welfare South Africa. And remember, if you want a copy of any of the recipes, you can WhatsApp Auntie Marianah on 083 657 0113.